no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Balls and fired complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. Like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stand.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Out Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Running to Green. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McNabb. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He'll do it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Finds a tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McNabb.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently. Back
to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The option look. The pitch. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's account.
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on first and second down, and then you have a breakdown on third. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's McNabb. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They get to the line quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Kansas State quick to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Kansas State pushing the pace. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Setting up the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Fires into the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on at midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Wants to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he will house it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Got a little space, and he'll be brought down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd down play from the gun. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Finds a little space. Still running at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He's got it on the move. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying...
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's got his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off the play fake. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the 1st down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
He bangs his way in for the score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take it.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Rolls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success.
It's picked off. That's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wilson will throw. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the grab. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. And we've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keeps looking downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's McNabb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Extending the play. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Oh! Play. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson to pass. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. 2nd down.
Wilson will throw. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's McNabb. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wilson to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Under fire. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds. And the quarterback will live to tell about it.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They forced another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got the big tight end on the corner route. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3. Just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McNabb. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Makes the catch. It's McNabb. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
Might be calling a hot route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Firing to the right, complete.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. On the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They go right back to it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wilson to pass. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
toss play to the outside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Sturgeon. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for three. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dump off caught by the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive to that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The shotgun running play call.
Of course, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
They're going to run the option. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on a sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, caught over the middle. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the return. Decides not to fair catch it. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He'll be sacked back after one, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there, put the two hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
He'll field it close to the 50. Returner brought down. Sets up the next. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs. I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Breaks an open space. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick catch over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. Look out, room to run here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up 3rd down.
He gets loose. He's in the clear. across the 40. Inside the 20.
Chris, you talk about having a day.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. Have become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.